Alright y'all, welcome to my channel. Before I get into the video, I'd like to thank today's sponsor. I don't have a sponsor just yet. I'm working on one, but that's practice for the future. Okay, so today's video, we're going to be focusing on why I stopped shooting music videos and why I started shooting weddings. I have a few friends that are up and coming artists that showed some love, and I had a camera, right? And they asked me if I could shoot their music video, which of course I said yes, because that's where I got exposure and a lot of practice and a lot of repetitions on just learning my camera. There are a lot of things that you have to learn before like you jump into something like wedding films, because for those of you that shoot weddings out there, and I'm talking about the filmmaking side, they're very fast paced. It's very like run and gun, and if you don't know what you are doing, you will have issues with your bride. If not the bride, then the groom is definitely going to come talk to you. Weddings are not the place where you necessarily want to go and practice. You kind of want to already have a foundation, and that's what music videos did for me. So of course I started shooting these music videos and I started learning, and I got better with my camera. Like a couple of my music videos, like they weren't that good, but I started getting a lot better and started seeing the improvement in like my work with, like, you know, the visuals and the storytellings. If you guys want like a tutorial on how to shoot music videos, I know there's plenty on YouTube. I would recommend starting with music videos, because like weddings are just like such a big production, you know what I'm saying? So like I shot a couple here and there, got good, you know, learned like basic settings. My first few weddings I still shot with everything on like all my camera settings are on auto. If you're really trying to get into this filmmaking thing, like, you know, the advantages of just shoot, like having that control over your camera to shoot in manual. So then like after I shot a few music videos, I had the opportunity to do one for an even bigger artist. Like, you know, shout out to my guys, my boy Swaggy, my guy OG Hami, up and coming. He's doing big things. Swag doing big things. My boy Mike Mango, definitely killing the scene, staying consistent. I love to see it. I love the work you guys are putting out. Keep grinding. But then I had the opportunity to shoot a video for Stu Surf. After a year or two of just putting in work, like, you know, all these different artists and them giving me the opportunity to kind of like bring their vision to life, and I'm very thankful for all that. And y'all, whoever, if you don't know Stu Surf, he's like, you know, a big name battle rapper. Free Surf, man. But he's a big name battle rapper, and I had the opportunity to shoot one for him, and that was the first time that I got paid. I think like he gave me like $1,200 for that video, $1,000 or $1,200, but that was the first time I seen 4 figures from my work. You know what I mean? And mind you, I'm doing everything that I've done for videography up until this point. Like, I've gotten paid and my friends compensated me, but I was just happy to shoot, like, you know. So when I got that kind of money, I was like, oh, like the price is up. I was like, wow, bro, like this is Surf, like he want me to shoot his, like, that's how I felt, man. And then like it was just a wild ride, and I'm just very thankful for the process. So then I just wanted to grow. I started growing. I bought a newer camera, a better camera. My equipment got more expensive, and naturally, like, you grow. Like, that's the evolution of being an artist, if you want to call it, like, your craft. Like, whenever I sit in front of the editing screen, as soon as I open DaVinci and it's like this blank timeline, I'm like, wow, like I got all this footage. How can I arrange it in a way where it's like interesting to the viewer? Shout out to my boy Terrell. He was probably like the first one that let me shoot his wedding, and I was like, bro, like, I'll shoot it for free. Like, I forgot how the conversation went, but I think he paid me like $500 to shoot his wedding. And I made him aware, like, yo, this is my first time like shooting a wedding film, and the film came out fairly decent. But I think what kept me going was the like creativity that went into it. Like, putting a mic on the bride or putting a mic on the groom. And like, I think at the time I only had a Sony a6000 with like a 50mm lens, and you can get a lot done with that combination. Like, that's not a bad combination. Like, a Sony a6000 you can probably get used on eBay right now for like $400. Then you can grab a nifty 50 for like $150 or $300, whatever that lens cost at the time. It was like a 50mm 1.5. You know, I enjoyed like the storytelling and the sequence and the building and like everything that goes into like a wedding day, the moving components, the pressure. Like, I love the pressure. Like, to this day, I'm still in love with like the pressure of a wedding day. Like, all right, I know that this moment is going to happen one time. How can I get this as perfectly as I could possibly get it? It's nothing like anything else, you know, and I think that that's why I continue to do it, and that's why I built the brand Forever Filmworks, and I'm still continuing to build it, and I'm having fun building it, and I'm enjoying the relationships that I'm building. I'm learning new things every day, and in the beginning, like, I know every wedding film wasn't the best, because I'm still learning. Like, you know, like, being a creative, you're always a critic of like your own work, I feel like. So I would look at some of my old stuff and I'd be like, wow, like, I could have did that part a lot better. Yo, I don't want to keep this video too long. I just kind of wanted to tell you guys why I stopped shooting music videos. Not that music videos aren't awesome. I would still shoot them for my guys from time to time if they ask me, you know, most definitely. But wedding films are where my heart is. If you guys have any questions or comments, I'd love to hear them. I'd love to hear if you like shooting wedding films or what you don't like about shooting wedding films, or do you prefer music videos over, you know, shooting weddings? I'd love to hear it. This is the beginning to my channel, and I'm trying to make this kind of like a community. Definitely subscribe if you haven't already. I heard that it helps YouTube's algorithm, and if I want to get that sponsorship one day, I'm gonna definitely need the support of you guys. So until next video, my name is Darnell Austin. Make sure you subscribe, and yo, stay creative.